Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. So today, my name is AISYAH AFIQAH binti HALIZAN and I'm going to present to all of you about learning theories in teaching and learning. I will start my presentation with the introduction of learning theories. Learning theories are important because they allow teachers to understand how their students learn through using different learning methods. Teachers can develop more comprehensive learning strategies and help students find success in education. I selected the topic of money for Year 5 in my daily lesson planning, and the activities I will conduct on this topic are connected to 3 lesson theories, which are Gardner's theory, AFIQAH theory, and Bruner's theory. So, I will use 3 learning theories that I will use in my lesson plan. So, for the first is Bruner's theory. Jerome Bruner's theory of development is based on the assumption that we learn best when we go from concrete to abstract in 3-step process. First come hands-on action, then learning with image, and finally students transform what they have learned into language. So, we can optimize the mode of presentation, which is the first one is interactive representation, hands-on experience, and ideally with real-world applications. So the second is iconic representations. We can link our memories of the experience to the iconic pictures so that students will be more confident in the class. And the third one is symbolic representation, which is the language. So abstract language such as mathematical symbols, learning the right words and symbols to express our thought so that the student will not confuse in the class and they will get what we have teach to them. The second theory that I apply in my lesson plan is Gardner's theory. Gardner's theory is one of the famous theories that we can use to apply in our lesson plans. In Gardner's theory, the point 9 event of instruction, which is the first one is gaining attention, informing the objective of our learning, stimulating recall, and presenting the stimulus, eliciting performance in the class, especially for students, and providing learning guidance for students, especially we as a teacher will provide students with teaching aids to make them more understand in the class, and providing feedback from students, and also assessing performance, and the last one is enhancing retention. So from all of this instruction, we will make the students more clever and give them a good situation in the class. The last theory that I will apply in my lesson plan is AFIQAH theory. AFIQAH theory is meaningful learning occurs when the learner interprets, relates, and incorporates new information with existing knowledge and applies the new information to solve novel problems. Benefits of meaningful learning is we will have active learning by students. Second, personalized learning based on students' previous experience and information stored in long-term memory. The fourth is more significant and lasting retention of knowledge, and the last one is successful connection of new knowledge with prior knowledge. So, from this theory, we will emphasize a lot about teacher as facilitator, relating new information to old, active learning techniques, and advanced organizer. So from this theory, to the student we will have a good studies and a good learning in the class. So here is my example of daily lesson plan that I have created before the class. This is for the Year 5 Smart, and I have created a few activities to do in my class. So today, I'm going to learn my students about topic 3, which is money. So the content standard is 3.5, which is problem solving. The performance standard is PL4, which is solve daily routine problems involving money. And the learning standard is 3.5.1, which is solve daily routine money within 1 million in daily situations. So the learning objective that my student will get at the end of the class is solving problems involve money using the Polya model, and solving mathematical sentences for combined operations that is problem solving involved. So learning theories that involve in this lesson plan is Ghani's theory, AFIQAH's theory, and Bruner's theory. I will start my class with set induction. The first is pupils are required to refer to the Year 5 Mathematics textbook, which are pages 110 and 111. Second, pupils are required to listen to the teacher's description of how problem solving involves money using the Polya models. And the third one is people answer the teacher's question when the teachers make the calculation to solve the problem involving money. So from here, we can see that we are applying the application theory, which is Ghani's theory, in the set induction. It's shown when the student pay attention in the class and the teacher inform the learner about the objective that we will get at the end of the class. And also, teacher provide them to open their textbooks and as a learning guidance to make them more understand in the class. So for the step 1, pupils are required to listen to the instruction from the teacher. 4 students are selected by random figure name to perform the simulation or role play, that is the situation in the supermarket. A student acting as a mother and 2 students acting as 2 siblings and a student acting as a cashier in the supermarket. 4. Pupils are required to answer the teacher's questions. So, the communication recommendations in this step is: have students face this situation in everyday life? How much does your friend receive after making the payment? And have you ever had problems involving this money in everyday life? So, from this activity, we will provide students by some things, which is money, 2 packets of biscuits and 1 packet of Milo. So students will make the thing as the simulations and make the like cashier in the supermarket. So the application theory that apply in this step is Ghani's theory and AFIQAH's theory. It's shown when people listen to the teacher instruction, and AFIQAH's theory when people use their prior knowledge to solve the problem-solving problems. For example, when they think to count the total of the thing that they buy and pay to the cashier, and the cashier give them the balance. And so this shows that the people is use their prior knowledge to answer this problem-solving questions. For the step 2 or activity 2, the pupils are divided into 6 groups. Each group get a piece of drawing paper, a math card, and a marker pen. Students are required to discuss with each other to solve problems involving the following money. Groups that have successfully solved the problem must make the group cheers. The group that solve problem involves money in a fast and correct time is considered the winner. Next, after all the groups have complete solving the following problems, a representative of the people is required to make a presentation in front of the class on the result of their group work. Every group that solved the problem questions involving money correctly will get a sticker. So, in this activity, we will ask students to build their own groups and discuss in the group to solve the math card. After they solve the math card, they will get a sticker, and they need to one of the member of their own group need to present their work to all of their class member. So from this step, application theory that apply in this step is Ghani's theory. It shows when people pay attention to their work and presenting their stimulus. For example, their work. And next, Bruner's theory is when they get the hands-on experience when they write and try to do the problem together in the groups, and also the new learning has a relationship with previous learning. And it's shown when the teacher gives them the card and they try to solve it together. The step 3 or activity 3, the people are given problem-solving training papers by their own. People are required to solve problem questions involving money in problem-solving training papers. Students are encouraged to use the Polia model to solve problem questions involving money. So I have provided them with training papers that they need to do by their own, and this will help them to be more good in problem solving money. So application theory that apply in this step is Brunner's theory. It's shown when iconic representation, which is when we give their hands-on training papers to do by their own, and they will get their own experience to do the questions, and they will understand the problem solving in very good. In conclusion, understanding the definition of learning theory is essential to pursuing a successful career in teaching and making sure you know how to help your pupils accomplish their significant educational milestones. Last but not least, good understanding in learning theories will provide a good people to our country. Here is my reference that I used to finish this assignment. I think I want to stop my presentation here, and I want to tell everyone that I agree with the big idea, which is confidence in speaking and writing will provide a good critical communication. So I think that's all from me, and thank you for everything.